Chapter 72, Headbangers and Cliffhangers, Erland shares the impending ambush from Marvin Bishop's captors with Safira and Orba.
You don't think they're gonna cart Marvin Bishop around by the arm?
I don't know what
Orba?
they're gonna do, but I know they know your face.
They don't. This is exactly what I'm saying. I don't think they do because they asked me to dress.
Because they asked you to wear a
specifically.
silly hat, so
Yeah.
it would be easier to identify you. That doesn't mean they don't know who you are, Erland. That just means that they're trying to make you an easier target.
First of all, I'm not buying a silly hat.
No one's buying a silly hat. But you're gonna do it, so what was your plan? You didn't want help?
I'm telling you now!
As these three pass through Nakuzi, Orba visits the church to pray while Erland and Safira check in on Leto, who is preparing to bury his late husband later that day.
When I had Roy's body brought to the Navika burial grounds, I noticed a tattoo that I'd never seen before. Very small. It was between the two largest toes on his left foot. I made a sketch of it, if you'd like.
Sure.
And he sort of disappears back from the door, and he comes back out. It just sort of looks like this, just a tornado or a spiral or something.
Brilliant. Yeah, that might be very useful.
Finally, these three arrive outside Celis's home in Naupa. Erland and Safira wait outside as Orba enters the home. Celis isn't there, but someone else is.
You see the face of Cliff Ironcloud walk through the door.
I come from, Salandriel.
There are those who would invoke my sister's name to get my attention, but I find that few can produce proof of such an interchange. Are you one such person?
She'll take the ring off and reach
He
forward.
sees the ring. I assume you know who Celis is. You came here looking for him. He's a talented mage and a close friend of mine. And he's able to verify the authenticity of certain things, even ones not magical in nature. I want you to bring this to him. Let him have a look at it. And depending on how that turns out, maybe we have a longer conversation. I'm telling Celis that you're coming alone. Don't make a liar out of me.
Yes, sir.
Meanwhile, Beezaura and Graven travel the road to the coast. But tensions rise when Beezaura spots a familiar tiefling.
Do we have a problem?
Only if he stops.
Beezaura.
A while ago, I was offered chess pieces for
Just don't get too quiet.
information on Orba. And that is the man who asked me.
Should we nip this in the bud?
Just go after him.
Was that a question?
Yes.
Or a request? I didn't hear a question mark at the end of that. I heard just go after him.
The tiefling poses no immediate threat, and the two finally arrive in Wamparani-Na, immediately stumbling on a back alley fight. Graven challenges the local undefeated Wilson Cleaver.
Alright. How about, a little match for a few minutes of your time and your vast knowledge?
And time seems to kind of slow down a little bit. Uh-oh. What do you come in with?
Head jab, head strike.
They both hit as it comes in with the body. Yes! And he falls backward and he kind of collapses to the ground and everyone kind of... I have a lot of money. And I use a PI to track down people talking shit about me. You want to find someone in this town? That's who I suggest you find.
Graven and Beezaura head to the Broken Crown station, hoping to find the PI there.
And there's a young dwarven man with a furrowed brow kind of sitting at the closest desk. He's holding two pieces of paper in his hand. They're pictures. And they seem to be very similar.
Oh, God.
Two pictures of Safira. You're welcome to inquire about contracts, but that one's not available to the public, as it were.
I was told that I might find a Villapont Willoughby here.
He does do work for us on occasion. He's not in today.
You haven't seen him at all today?
No, he was supposed to report, which usually means he's drunk somewhere.
With a lot to consider, Graven escorts Beezaura to Reciprocity, the high-end brothel run by the Ubertis, known Light Whistle Chess Club members.
Don't speak.
Oh.
Close your eyes. Imagine a place of great beauty or deep comfort.
It's by the water? beach, and I'm all alone. And there's nothing for miles.
Open your eyes and come with me. But she pushes the door open. And where there was a stark white room is a beach that extends out into infinity.
Beezaura diverts to the business at hand.
I never had a mind for magic, but I always had imagination, vision. I needed the help of magical practitioners to make my vision something I could share with others. Mr. Two's disappearance placed undue strain on not just my emotions, but on Mr. One's efficacy. Half as many mages means one doing twice the work. And a queen for the safe return of Mr. Two, alive and unharmed. But if I hear that you've been talking about any of the things I've told you here, you will die. And I will make sure of it personally. And with Beezaura digesting the details of her newest...
Will Orba find Celis? Will Graven find Pockets? Will Erland find the perfect outfit that screams, "Hey, look at me, I'm Erland, come and get me"? Find out next time on Tabletop Notch.